What's up, guys? CyberHoudini here, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Now, the Beast of Beauclair Declaf is dead, but his fifth and final intended victim has just been revealed. Sienna wanted to kill her own sister by ripping her heart out. We need to know why. What is her motives for this? Something is still left in the dark, and we need to bring it out into the light. So we're gonna go find her now. She is in one of the palace prisons, I think. One of the palace cells, something like that. Last time we seen her, she was in the Land of a Thousand Fables, but I wonder if that's an easier way up. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So probably our final trek up in the palace. Oh. Here we go. Something else. Anna Henrietta has obviously betrayed her somehow for her to want her own sister. I don't know why he's doing that. Sienna, come out. After everything we've done for her, she's gotta give us answers. Oh, still gotta go up even more. Oh, there we go.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna urgently.
In the matter of?
Okay, let's not let him
I
know.
want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the...
Do you know who I am?
No doing without
I'm the killer of the Beast of Beauclair.
Found
Let me
some
pass.
information important to her case. Need an explanation urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no?
Correct.
Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius's ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from
I
me.
know.
Oh,
if its
that's how
victim
she
is
got back.
supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Detlef is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear.
Come on, spill, girl.
Kill her.
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Let me see. Curse of the Black Sun? No, like that was because you envy her. I don't think she does. What's this one? Cause she turned her back on you. Forgot. Yeah, definitely. She already mentioned that in the Land of a Thousand Fables.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you.
Bravo,
Exactly.
Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Yeah, like, yeah. Try to forgive her, you know. God.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Look how much trouble all this has caused. Like, move on.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you.
There is love there.
Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Yeah, like she was a child, yeah. She was scared of her. Answer that. I don't really want to defend her either, you know?
You were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child.
It doesn't make it any more less
What
right.
was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Jesus, Geralt.
Ugh.
You're going deep, man.
You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you?
If there is one, is there one? Can there be one?
With all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Now she can dwell on it. Can she forgive?
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Yeah, so be it.
Let's go. Want to see him too.
What does Damien want?
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
I suppose so. Oh god, should we tell him about the 5th victim? I don't think so.
All right, we can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less like a hired thug, and more like a man deserving of the Duchy's highest honor.
I don't think Geralt even cares about medals and all. He does deserve one.
Best to maintain a dignified silence throughout. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
We haven't spoken to the Duchess since she ordered us to take down Dettlaff, so she was quite snappy then. Let's see how she changed her tune.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes,
fake.
your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness.
There's probably a lot of people trying to make money out of that too. To set fire after everything was done.
Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
Oh,
My
here we
dear
go.
subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Toussaint's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair. Step forth.
Awesome. What is he doing? What is he doing? Come on, girl.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast.
An awesome boss fight.
Such is our desire.
Very nice.
May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
God.
A small surprise for you, in addition.
Long time since we've
I give you more than a dozen barrels of
accepted that contract.
a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Got bad news. Santa was out to kill you. No. Okay, truly honored. Why not? I mean...
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
Very rare that a Witcher gets
Trust you shall make good
an honor
use
like
of
this. This is Toussaint's version of Nathan, I suppose.
To Siana, will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
I hope you're being sincere.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
You think they're like, this is like their court area? You know, you think they'd hold court inside a huge room. But no, outside, for all the world to see. Here she is. Do we have a choice to make here, guys?
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
Is that okay?
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister. And my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
That's clever, yeah, because she's so involved. Siana's... I can't even remember her name. Okay, her crimes were horrible, but she had cause to feel pain. Yeah, she's clearly guilty, that's all that matters. No, the top one. She did have cause to feel pain. Not cause to commit murder, but...
Bitterness consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember?
Does she not remember?
You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents had always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
Once again.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid. The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace. supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help.
Jeez.
Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Jesus. It's not as simple as that. God, guys, all this over two sisters fighting. This is madness. Jeez, don't go and stab her now or something. I think the healing can start. I think it's okay.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony, it was short.
I think it's okay, guys. They're gonna find a resolution, I think.
The others are
Gonna start healing.
started. The drunkenness never ends in this.
There is hope for Sienna and Anna
Not
Henrietta.
so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips.
Good old Regis. I'm sorry I didn't trust you the whole way through, dude.
Not too strong.
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Ah, yeah, go ahead. It's our last little quest, I'd say.
I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This...
Alright, let's put on the mask and the gloves. I definitely have a feeling, getting the vibe that this is the last little quest. There you go. Oh my god, that's some weird mask.
It makes me oh so dreamy.
Penny for
Go
your
pick
thoughts.
some mandrakes.
Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about how anything can look interesting when properly.
Oh no.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
He's probably still a bit sad about Detlef, you know? Like a brother to him. Now, where are these mandrake roots? You get that one, I'll have to get my own. Here's one here, guys. And there's the other one. Oh god, I don't want to finish this quest. I know this is it, guys. Where'd you go?
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Now, let's go find Regis.
Regis!
He snuck by us. He was just here.
Where'd you go?
Would he even have footprints? Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Regis!
Oh. What the hell is that noise? He's fighting something. God, all the Brookses.
Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, We've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
Oh, poor Regis. Now he's an outcast of his own clan.
Fortunately, we've another rule. An unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most likely.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
Absolutely, man. I'd love to share a drink with you before you go. Jeez, and to think, guys, I didn't trust him. I'm so sorry. He turned out to be a fine companion. Brother in arms.
Bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much.
Heebie-deebie-doobie-doo.
Then it is high
Heebie-doo.
time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours.
Indeed it is.
By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
Cheers, man.
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
God, that is a good question. What will he do? Settle down there? Wow. No, I was made to kill monsters. That is a good question. He was made. I think he'll be a witcher till his dying day.
No, just not the life for me. Sure, might stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine.
Absolutely.
But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path.
No.
Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Good old Ciri. I wonder how she's doing now.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Hasn't changed too much.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though.
Well, you go, Reed.
What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
It's a dull old place.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere.
Ah, Christ, guys.
So we shall, my friend.
Oh, no.
Witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many
Don't end.
weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
Cheers, Regis.
That we do.
Geralt, you deserve some rest too, man. Oh, nice little break into the fourth wall there.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Now Geralt and Roach return home for a well-deserved rest. Come on, Roach. Back to the vineyard. I love the name of the quest. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. So bittersweet. there's ever a game to miss, it'll be this one. Hello.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Oh. Was it Regis? He said he was going to drop something off. What's this about now? Luggage? Is that luggage? Possessions, anyway. Come out.
Unexpected as ever.
Ah, Yennefer.
And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky. Like some shitty two-crown romance.
Ah, it's awesome she came. Geralt's not one to be all soppy, but I'm glad he's going to have his happy ending. Do you like Toussaint?
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
But the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks. At regular intervals.
Gladly.
Bring you whatever you want.
Oh, we made it. We found our happy
Thought
ending.
this day would come. Me and you. Peace and quiet. Bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard. Good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely?
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
The famous unicorn.
The unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The Name of the Orchid, a widower for half a year.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
There you go, guys. Geralt's finally allowed to hang up his sword and relax for a bit with his beloved Yennefer. Ah, guys, it's over. Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe it. I never ever wanted it to end. What a fantastic, fantastic expansion. That has to be one of the best expansions I've ever played. There's still a few bits to do, like I didn't complete it 100%. But I'm happy with the story. I'm happy with things turned out. I suppose it's as happy an ending as you're going to get, I think. If there's anything I missed, let me know. But there you go. As far as everyone knows, that is the end of Geralt's story for now. Is he going to hang it up for a while? I don't know. But if they ever do a Witcher 4, I hope it has Ciri in it. She's very cool. Hopefully now when the credits are finished, I can pop back to the vineyard. We will see. And so the beast of Beauclair is dead. And happiness can return to Toussaint again. Thanks to Geralt. And thank you guys for watching, all the support in this series. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm so glad I could bring it to you guys and play it on the channel. One of my favourite games of all time. Thank you guys so much. And I'll catch you all on the next one.